Hello and welcome to another episode of Humans in 5.
We humans have been using plants in a lot of different ways for a long time. With the advent of agriculture about 10,000 years ago, we really increased our reliance on plants for food. But humans have been using plants for medicinal treatments for likely even longer than we've been planting crops.
That's right. The first evidence of plants being used for medical purposes comes from a clay tablet found in Nagpur in India, dated to 5,000 years ago. Many other texts written in China, Greece, Italy, and the Middle East list a variety of plants and how they can be used to treat everything from headaches to bee stings.
The medicine we use today is also frequently derived from plants. For example, the opium poppy is the basis for a category of drugs known as opiates, which include morphine, a potent pain relief medication usually used to help with heavy pain. The key ingredient in aspirin, used to reduce pain, fever, and inflammation, is salicylic acid, which is found in willow bark.
Many of these examples tend to focus on treating pain in the body. As we know, health isn't just about your arms, legs, heart, and kidneys, but also about your mind. The recognition of mental health as a component of overall health is not yet established all over the world, though more researchers started looking into how plants could treat difficulties in mental health.
James Rucker and colleagues from University College London recently looked into how useful specific types of plants might be for treating depression, a major mental health issue for many people. Rucker and his team tested the use of psilocybin, a psychedelic compound found in certain species of mushroom. A psychedelic drug causes the user to experience hearing and visual changes and an altered state of consciousness. Psilocybin is also a hallucinogen, meaning that users might experience images of people or things that are not really there, as well as feelings of euphoria.
According to the study, using either a 10 milligram or 25 milligram dose of psilocybin as part of chaperoned professional therapy does not have any serious negative impacts on the user, with many patients experiencing changes in how they sense the world around them, as well as alterations in their mood. Rucker explained that these results showed that in structured use alongside therapy, psilocybin could be used to treat depression types that don't respond to other types of medication.
Use of plants for treating mental health issues is certainly not restricted to one part of the world. Prosper Kinda led a study in 2017 looking at the use of medicinal plants by communities in Burkina Faso to treat conditions like epilepsy and depression. Kinda's work showed that specific plant types contain compounds that could impact on conditions such as epilepsy.
It's important to recognize that not everyone around the world has equal access to medical treatment, including mental health treatment. Whilst there are long-standing and effective remedies based on plants found in communities around the world, some of these communities are also severely lacking in healthcare service providers. This means that people are forced to find other solutions, which can be effective or may not be.
The other element to point out here is that the cultural association many people have with certain types of plants may vary. Plants that have hallucinogenic properties may have been used as a means of chemically enhancing everyday experiences in many parts of the world, but today may be illegal or seen in a negative light.
This means that establishing funding and clinical studies for these plants may be more challenging, which ultimately prevents us from learning more about the good and the bad of these compounds. With the possibility of improving people's lives, we think this makes a good argument for continued research.
We hope today's episode has planted a few seeds for you, and we'll see you next time on Humans in 5.
And don't forget to subscribe!